And joining us out of your Dallas market is Nina Benoit. She is a top 15 REMAX realtor in Texas with REMAX Premier Group. Nina, thank you so much for being back on the show.
Well, it's always great to be back.
So, Nina, we see that the market has shifted a little bit in Dallas. And even though it is still strong, it seems to have slowed down just a little bit. And this sometimes has sellers wondering why their home isn't selling, I'm sure. And they come to you and they're asking you those questions. Do you have any tips or ideas why certain properties might not be selling as quickly as others?
Yeah, I think through my experience, I've really kind of seen 5 reasons where sometimes some homes are not selling as quick as other ones. The first one I would say is when sellers are being overconfident. So, they're pricing higher, the ends up staying on the market for a while, your days on market start to increase, and buyers kind of start wondering, why is this home still on the market? So I think, in order to solve this, you really want to look at the market comps, you really want to follow the advice of your realtor, and you really want to try and price it right. The second reason I would say is that sometimes homes need a little bit of TLC. And so, sellers sometimes don't want to spend money on improving their home or doing the little bit of repairs that are needed. But if you're really trying to get your list price, or you're really trying to get it at close to what you've listed it for, you really need to take care of those items so that it's really in the right condition, which warrants the price that you want to get. So
Yeah, some much needed TLC for some of these properties. Now, you said that you had 5 tips and I just heard 2. So what are the other 3?
So the other one I would say is that sometimes the pictures that are being used to list the property are kind of subpar. And they say that you have 7 seconds to make a first impression, and the same goes for your house when you're selling it. So 90% of buyers will look online and start their home search that way. So you really want the pictures to look great so you can grab their attention, and that's what's going to help them decide whether they're going to come see your property. Also, to have a property professionally staged and professional pictures, it's proven that it will help your house sell 50% faster. So, although it may cost a little bit more, it's something that sellers really can't afford not to do. So you want those pictures looking great, and you want to stage the property if necessary as well. Another item, which sometimes, why a house may not be selling, is it might just be that your agent doesn't care. So, it's important to have a right agent. Your house could look great, it could be priced well, but your agent is like your frontline representative. They're the ones interacting with buyers, they're the one interacting with agents, and you want them networking, you want them following up, you want them engaging the buyer and making it a really welcome experience to come in, take a look at the home, answer any questions that they have.
Do you advise people to go out and perhaps even interview various professional agents such as yourself? How do they know that they've found the right person to represent them, and that when they're not there and their agent is out there trying to sell their home, that they're doing the very best job they could possibly be doing?
I always encourage, everybody to go out and interview a couple of agents. It's a really important thing that they're going to be doing, whether you are buying a house or selling a house. And you want to make sure that the agent is experienced, but also that the agent is a good fit for you and what you're looking for. And sometimes the more agents you interview, the more you kind of realize, well, what are the differences between other agents? And you maybe learn some stuff through the process that you didn't know. And then you're kind of more equipped with information and with the knowledge of their experience to make, a great choice for an agent that's going to be helping you out and doing, the job you want them to do.
Sure. And you actually had one last tip for us today.
The last tip I would say is that if the house has a strong smell or a strong odor, then that actually also turns buyers off. So we have a saying in real estate: if you smell it, then we can't sell it. So you want to make sure that you take care of all those items, whether it's like pet urine or smoke odor or just, a little bit of a mildew smell. Take the time to take care of all of that so that when a buyer walks in, it's smelling neutral. There's no, strong scents, because unfortunately, when there is a strong scent, a buyer's going to walk in and then just turn around and walk out. So I think that's the last thing. If you can address some of those issues, then, hopefully you're on your way to getting your property sold quickly.
Well, Nina, I love that tagline. That's something I've never heard before, but great advice, all 5 tips. Really, I hope that our viewers take them to heart. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.